Hello, WNUW. You're listening to DJ Meg, or as you probably know me, Megan Glass, coming to you live from my Riverton home to do a little Coronacast, just kind of talking about media, globalization, and of course, the coronavirus. A little background as to why this topic. I have a class with Giannis. Some of you may know him, Dr. Giannis Chalkers, in the communications department, if you don't know him, about globalization and new media. So he kind of sent out a prompt to get us thinking about how the current situation ties in with what we're talking about in our class. And one thing that honestly really stood out to me through all of this actually is the huge role that social media specifically has been playing in pretty much every aspect of this. I don't know about everybody else, but most of my information's been either through my parents or through social media, whether Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat to an extent. It's the majority of my timeline, majority of my news feed. It's all over the mainstream, regular, the news on TV and stuff, news on, it's the media is just very intimately tied in with people's information about this right now. So that's just been really interesting to me, kind of watching that, and just also seeing how we're globally connected right now through our use of media. I've been a little disheartened by the way that mainstream media has been handling this, just from the little bit I've seen. My mom was actually saying to me the other day she wished she could just get facts. There's a lot of sensationalism and opinion. It's just kind of hard to see the figures, but social media's kind of been picking up the slack for that. You can kind of hear the ice machine in the background, by the way. You can tell I'm really at home. But yeah, social media's kind of been picking up the slack for that. And I've seen a lot of people giving firsthand accounts of what they're dealing with, or people that they know who are dealing with problems with unemployment, the virus itself, all the sort of issues going on. I've seen a lot of college kids just kind of venting about online classes and seeing the way they've been dealing with quarantine and lockdowns and stuff. And it's not just here; it's all over the world. I've been seeing a lot of or not so much the past couple days, but in the beginning when things were still closing down, I saw a lot of British tweets about universities, and I would like and retweet them, thinking oh yeah, that's accurate, and then I saw oh, they're not actually talking about American universities. So it's just been really interesting. It's we're really very connected right now. You can kind of see how people are dealing with this everywhere. But yeah, another thing I've seen too, actually, there's been a lot of positivity being spread, and like I said, people staying connected. Especially, I know Newman's doing a lot of things online with their various Instagram accounts, so that's just been really cool to me, just seeing, especially being in the class, seeing all the stuff we've been talking about in action. So yeah, that's kind of my little take on it. But this is, as I said, DJ Meg checking in, talking a little bit about social media and globalization and how that's kind of tying in right now with the coronavirus around the world. And I hope everybody's staying safe, healthy, and I'm hoping that this will kind of be calmed soon and everybody will be alright. So